Peppa Pig, Peppa's Space Trip and Teddy's Day Out. Peppa's Space Trip. Peppa and her friends are going to make a time capsule. We will put special things in this box and then we will bury it in the school garden, says Madame Gazelle. The time capsule will stay in the ground for a long time. In the future, people will dig it up and they will know how we lived, says Madame Gazelle. I think we will all live on the moon in the future, says Peppa. After they bury the time capsule, Daddy Pig digs up the one all the grown-ups made with Madame Gazelle a long time ago. Madame Gazelle takes everything out of the old time capsule. A comic, some music, and a toy. She says, "Just like the things we put in ours," says Peppa. Making time capsules is such fun, and finding them is even better. Teddy's Day Out. Today, Peppa and her family are having a picnic. Zoe Zebra and her daddy, Mr. Zebra the postman, are coming too. "Look, Zoe, I have brought Teddy with me," says Peppa. "And I have brought my monkey," says Zoe. George says, "Grrr, dinosaur." Zoe Zebra has got a toy picnic set. "We have got pretend cake," she says. "The ducks don't want pretend cake." "Oh well, that means there is more for Monkey, Mr. Dinosaur and Teddy," says Peppa. It's home time for Peppa and her family. Zoe Zebra packs her toy picnic set away. "Oh no," she says, "Peppa has forgotten her Teddy." Poor Peppa is very upset. Mr. Zebra the postman takes Zoe to Peppa's house. "Special delivery for Miss Peppa Pig," says Zoe. "Hooray, it's Teddy," says Peppa. Peppa Pig, the school play. Peppa Pig is very excited today. Her class is putting on a school play. The play is called Little Red Riding Hood. All the children will be in the play. Peppa will play the part of Little Red Riding Hood. Danny Dog will be the big bad wolf. Rebecca Rabbit will be the grandma. Pedro Pony will be the hunter. Mrs. Pony helps Pedro practice his lines. He will save Little Red Riding Hood from the big bad wolf. Peppa must practice too. "I'm Little Red Riding Hood," she says. "I'm going to visit my grandma." "Very good," says Daddy Pig. Peppa likes acting. "Soon it is the big day. Welcome to our play," says Madame Gazelle. "First, let us meet the actors." All the children go on stage. The play begins. Danny pretends to be the big bad wolf. "Go in the closet," Danny tells Rebecca. He is going to wait for Little Red Riding Hood. Peppa pretends to walk through the woods. "I'm going to visit my grandma." Peppa is very good at acting like Little Red Riding Hood. Peppa is at Grandma's house. "Oh, you do not look like my grandma," she tells Danny. "What big eyes you have! What big teeth you have! You are not Grandma. You are the big bad wolf." Help! Cries Peppa. It is Pedro's turn to come on stage, but Pedro is shy. Madame Gazelle comes with him. That makes him feel better. Go away, you big bad wolf, says Pedro. Hooray! Pedro has saved Little Red Riding Hood from the big bad wolf. The play is over. Bravo, say all the parents. They clap and cheer. They take lots of pictures. Everyone is very proud. Peppa and her friends take a bow. They all did a good job acting. Pedro, you were very good, says Peppa. You are almost as good as me. Hee. Thank you, Peppa, says Pedro. Peppa is glad she was in the school play. She hopes there will be another one soon. Peppa Pig. Around the World with Peppa. It is almost summer break. Peppa is outside with her friends. What are you doing this summer? Asks Wendy Wolf. I am going to the park, says Peppa. Peppa is excited. She is going to spend the summer jumping in lots of muddy puddles. I'm going to the jungle, says Pedro Pony. We are going to the desert, says Emily and Edmund Elephant. I'm going to the mountains, says Danny Dog. I'm going to the South Pole, says Susie Sheep. The next day, Peppa and her family are driving to the park. The car goes chugga 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 bang clang bonk. Oh dear, says Daddy Pig. The car broke down. Mummy Pig calls for help. Look, says Peppa. Here comes Miss Rabbit. Miss Rabbit says it will take all day to fix the car. Do not worry, she says. You can borrow my airplane. Everyone climbs into the airplane. Mummy Pig wants to drive. Are we supposed to be upside down? Asks Daddy Pig. Our next stop is the park, says Mummy Pig. To jump in muddy puddles. Cheers, Peppa. Daddy Pig opens his map. I see some trees. He says, this must be the park. Where are the swings and slides? Asks Peppa. This looks like a jungle, says Mummy Pig. Peppa's friend Pedro is in the jungle. Mummy Pig lands the plane on the ground. They find Pedro. The jungle is fun, says Pedro. There are parrots and monkeys. Can we visit my other friends too? Asks Peppa. Of course, says Mummy Pig. It is Daddy Pig's turn to fly the airplane. Where next? He asks. Danny Dog is in the mountains, says Peppa. Danny Dog is climbing a big mountain with Captain Dog. Daddy Pig lands the airplane on the mountain. Hello, Danny, shouts Peppa. This mountain is very high. Peppa and her family fly away again. Soon Daddy Pig sees spots of yellow sand. It must be the desert. He says. Mummy Pig lands the airplane on the sand. It is not easy. They find Emily and Edmund Elephant. We saw a lizard, says Edmund. It must be shy because it ran away. Then the lizard jumps on a rock. There it is. Daddy Pig shouts. He scares the lizard away again. Dr. Elephant sighs. Do you have other people to visit? He asks. Next they fly to the South Pole. There are lots of penguins and Susie is there. Peppa, says Susie. Peppa and Susie are best friends. They are very happy to see each other again. Peppa has fun with Susie and the penguins, but Peppa still has to go to the park. Peppa and her family get in the plane. They fly back around the world to get home. Hello, Miss Rabbit, says Peppa. We flew all the way around the world. Wonderful! Your car is working again, says Miss Rabbit. Peppa and George climb inside. Beep, beep. Flying around the world was nice, says Peppa, but something was missing. A muddy puddle. Peppa Pig. Peppa visits the aquarium. This is Peppa's pet fish, Goldie. Every morning, Peppa gives Goldie breakfast. Time to eat, she says. Oh dear, Goldie is not eating. What is wrong with Goldie? Peppa asks. She looks a bit sad, says Mummy Pig. I think she is lonely, says Peppa. She doesn't have any fish friends. Maybe Goldie could visit the aquarium, says Daddy Pig. What is the aquarium? Peppa asks. It is a place with lots of fish, says Daddy Pig. Oh goody, cries Peppa. We can find a friend for Goldie there. Let's go. Peppa and her family drive to the aquarium. Beep, beep. Miss Rabbit sells them tickets. The fish can go in for free. She says, enjoy your visit. The first room has many little fish. Could one of these fish be Goldie's new friend? Asks Daddy Pig. No, says Peppa, they are too small. Peppa's friend Candy Cat is in the next room with her family. Hello, Candy, says Peppa. We are finding a friend for Goldie. The fish in this room look like little dinosaurs. Dinosaur, says George. These aren't dinosaurs, says Candy. They are called seahorses. Could a seahorse be Goldie's friend? Candy asks. No, says Peppa, they are too dinosaur-y. Everyone goes to the next room. The tank in here has a very strange fish. Wow, says Daddy Pig, this fish looks like a big eye. It is a big eye on a very big fish. Maybe this one could be Goldie's new friend, says Mummy Pig. No, says Peppa, it is too big. Club, club. There is only one room left to visit, but there are no fish in this tank. There is only green slime. Oh, and Miss Rabbit is in the tank too. She is cleaning it. The last stop is the cafe. We did not find a friend for Goldie, Peppa says sadly. Then Peppa notices a bowl on the counter. What is that? Peppa asks. "This is my pet goldfish Ginger," says Miss Rabbit. Goldie likes Ginger. Ginger likes Goldie. "Goldie can visit Ginger anytime she wants," says Miss Rabbit. Glub glub, hee hee. Goldie has made a friend at the aquarium after all.